refresh. And for fast refreshment, there's just nothing like a frosty bottle of Coca-Cola.
Hello, this is Olivia A with this week's World News segment. In Nigeria, a 21-story apartment building collapsed this Monday, trapping co-workers amongst the rubble. Construction workers on the site reported that they were waiting for an excavator to arrive when the building suddenly collapsed. Weak enforcement of building code regulations and poor construction work were blamed for the incident. Across the world in England, British authorities are investigating the crash of two passenger trains. The crash left 14 passengers seriously injured. The train was reported to strike an object and then derail off the tracks, resulting in the second crash. All signaling in the area was unfortunately knocked out. 50 firefighters rushed to the scene and 100 people were escorted from the crash.
Hey, it's Sam Leeds with your U.S. News. President Biden was in Rome this week for the G20 summit. Climate change and supply chains were two of the topics discussed. In other news, President Biden's press secretary, Jen Psaki, tested positive for COVID-19 this past week. Jim Bob Duggar from the popular reality TV show 19 Kids and Counting is now running for Arkansas State Senate. CBS News reported, he said he's running for the Senate seat because these are unprecedented times in our nation.
Hi, I'm Wyatt Rhodes, covering for Juliana Avello-Davies, and this is your Science Briefing. Moderna has extended its vaccine trials in teens after finding that some suffered a rare side effect known as myocarditis, which is an inflammation of the heart muscle. In a public statement, Moderna said, quote, "The safety of vaccine recipients is paramount of importance to Moderna. The company is fully committed to working closely with the FDA to support their review and is grateful to the FDA for their diligence." The pandemic has reached a new tragic milestone. Over 5 million people have died due to complications from the disease, according to Johns Hopkins University's coronavirus tracker. The United States has contributed the most confirmed deaths to this still growing number.
Hi, I'm Olivia A, bringing you this week's school news. A very happy birthday to Mrs. Lingle, who turned 50 on Monday. The school celebrated with the Spirit Week. Earlier this week, an accusation was made against a Cedar Cliff High School junior high field hockey player. A player from CD East claims that the Cedar Cliff player used a racial slur during a game. Cedar Cliff is currently investigating the claim and is unable to confirm or deny if a comment was made. They're working with Central Dauphin School District to better understand what happened. It is important to note that social media coverage does not align with the information that they have collected. National Honor Society induction is on the 8th. There's a practice at the auditorium at 7:10 in the morning. Be at the school by 6:30 that night for the ceremony, which will begin at 7. The JROTC is hosting a veteran spaghetti dinner on the 12th from 5 to 7. Join Cedar Cliff High School Mini-Thon Powder Puff game on Saturday the 13th at 6. The forms to sign up are due November 8th. Don't miss your chance to order Spiritware either. Forms are due the 15th. Last week concluded the first marking period. Your first marking period grades will be available on PowerSchool on the 15th. Excellent job on all your hard work.
Hi, I'm India Froman, here with your local news. As we get closer to the months of winter, forecasters are predicting to see temperatures that are 3 to 4 degrees below freezing, which is, quote, abnormal for the western part of Pennsylvania. With this type of weather heading our way, many local homeless shelters are becoming concerned about the lack of warm clothes for the variety of people coming in and out. One shelter in particular, Community Care's homeless shelter located in Cumberland County, has vocalized a need for warm clothes and supplies if they want to make it through the winter. Jackets, hats, sleeping bags, tents, blankets, and any other essentials necessary to survive the cold are at scarce levels and won't be enough for the hundreds of people that rely on Community Cares to provide them with the essentials they cannot provide themselves. Community Care's homeless shelter is hoping by reaching out to the Cumberland County residents that by the start of winter they will have enough supplies to last them through February.
Shocking news concerning the Hadid and Malik families. Last weekend, news broke out that the famous couple Gigi and Zayn have broken up after harassment allegations from Gigi and her mother. The couple decided to co-parent their daughter, Kai. Zayn and Gigi's mother, Yolanda, got into a heated argument about his parenting. Yolanda has claimed that Zayn physically and verbally abused her in his Pennsylvania home. Zayn denies all allegations and asks Yolanda to drop all harassment claims against him.
Hi, it's Aidan Lacey with This Week in Fashion on a C. In the previous months, multiple media sources have taken advantage of the rising popularity of the fashion community through social media. With this in mind, many media outlets like Vogue and Glamour have since started drawing more attention towards their fashion-related content. Vogue has invited various celebrities to share their fashion tips and hints in a series titled 7 Days, 7 Looks. YouTube influencer Emma Chamberlain and American model Hailey Bieber are just a few influencers have been featured on this series, walking viewers through each of their 7 daily looks. From this, viewers are able to connect with influencers and learn more about their personal style when it comes to clothing.
That's all, folks. And as always, stay classy, Cedar Cliff.